Hey, good evening, everybody. A little bit of a different start tonight. If you just saw 3 News at 10, serious situation tonight out at Toloso Midway's game against Kingsville King. Brema's junior high coach Marco Contreras collapsing before the game, had to be resuscitated at the stadium, taken to a local hospital. His family's still on the way there and has not been informed of his status yet, health status yet. So out of respect for them, we are not going to provide one either, but just know that our thoughts are with the Contreras family and of course the Kingsville community. There were games played tonight elsewhere. That game was not, but there were games played elsewhere. So we're going to go on with the show, try and give you a good one. But again, our thoughts with the Brema community. All right, let's go.
It's showtime, South Texas. Time to feel the energy and excitement of Friday night football. There's hard-hitting action on the field every week, and we bring it right to you with action highlights from area high school football games from the top-rated 3 News sports team. Time now for the one and only, the original Friday Night Sports Blitz. Sponsored by CCA Texas, Matthews CCAC, Ewald Kubota, and USA Foundation Repair.
Good evening, Coastal Bend. Chris Thomason back with you. Brandon Schaff now here as well. Like we said, games being played tonight, so we're going to do our best to get to those and some big ones as well.
Yeah, it's a really difficult thing, and of course our condolences go out to everybody, you know, who was at that game, the family, everybody, you know, just hoping that everything's okay. But obviously, you know, we're going to keep going. We had a lot of games that happened tonight, and so we want to be able to show them all to you as well. Yeah.
All right, so let's get to the game of the week highlight out there in San Diego. The Vaqueros hosting Orange Grove. This was a good 4A versus 3A matchup. San Diego unbeaten on the year here early on. Marquise Gutierrez here getting the nice gain deep into that blue field out there. Well, here, Ryan Casas on 4th down, Vaqueros trying to punch this ball in. No, we don't need a field goal. We need a touchdown. Here, Ryan Casas gives it to him in for the score. Made it 6-0 San Diego early. Orange Grove, though, coming back. Bo Choa liking what he's seeing, but Orange Grove here starting to go on the ensuing drive. Michael Sines here with a nice catch, and he's going to get deep inside the 10-yard line. Bulldogs in business. Then the handoff to Diego Garza puts OG up 7-6. These sides we're not done, though.
A little back and forth to start this one out, and another 4th down situation.
Another 4th down, but this one is going to be, well, good as well. It's not a touchdown like the last time. That was a 1st down, but that would lead to this. Tony Vasquez with a pick. San Diego stopped in the red zone. Let's take a look at the score. Do we have a final yet? Yes, it has gone final. Orange Grove gets the win on the road, 29-25.
All right, so good win for Orange Grove. Next up is the Miller Buccaneers and the Ray Texans. Big time backflips to get this one started.
I love the backflips.
Oh yeah, and Miller undefeated up until this point. Really cool. It was kind of a Hall of Fame players. They had them out there honoring them. You saw the coin right there was 2 different colors too. So.
Ray and Miller guys, you know, I'm sure squaring off back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously keeping this rivalry alive. And so Ray got started with a really nice pass right there between Nick Cantu and Brandon Chapa. So Ray excited to do that, but it didn't lead to any points here because when they went for it on 4th down, it actually led to a turnover. Miller's defense able to deny the Texans, and so head coach Craig Charlton trying to get his guys fired up. But Miller on offense here, and they would get it done on the ground. Broderick Taylor got it done over and over in this game. You'll just see him back-to-back runs to drive down the field. Taylor could not be denied. And then this one through the air, got it done, passing to Jaden Brown, who was able to take it for the 1st down. And then they put it back in the hands of Broderick Taylor, who will not be denied. Stiff arm over to the left. Oh yeah, all the way into the end zone, had no problem. They went for 2 here, so the quarterback keep meant that Nick Cantu would get it into the end zone right there.
Trevor Long.
Trevor Long would get it into the end zone. So let's take a look at the final score in this one. Miller, so still going on. Almost.
Yeah.
Yes. 68-14. Miller putting it on right now against the Texans.
All right, so let's get on to our next game. Ben Bittner, Veterans Memorial, named the Dave Campbell's Unsung Coaching Heroes Award winner before the game, so congrats to him. Well, here early on, first quarter still scoreless near the end of the first, but Christian Sabsuk, Air Force commit, coming up with the pick. Good hands there, and Vets in business. Now, again, this was scoreless against Moody. You think Vets one of the favorites near the top of the district, right? Well, okay, Moody says, all right, we'll see. Luke Moya there, a first down, and then going to keep it trucking again. Moya with another first down run. You think, okay, Vets this is where they start to get it going, right? Well, on third down here, the Eagles going to be stopped by that Trojans secondary there with a nice hit. Not going to do it, right? And so the Vets defense says, okay, if we can't get any points offensively early, let's get some defensively. So here in the second quarter, Zachary Smith is going to come up with a pick six for Vets. Thank you very much. To the house. That was the spark that Vets needed to get it going. Let's take a look at the score. 42-0, so they cruised after that.
Yes, they did. Big time win for Vets Memorial. All right, next up, this is King and Victoria West, a district opening game for both of these teams, and two winless teams looking for that first win. So we start this one off. King has the ball. Nice pass over to the left. Caleb Lopez was open for the big-time gain on the sideline. And still continuing, same drive, dropping back through the air, and nice. There's Jason Nunez, another big gain. But
Mustangs in business until they weren't.
Exactly. So they turned the ball over on downs right here, as you see.
Well, that was Victoria having a little trouble with the snap. They didn't have trouble with his punt return, though.
Exactly. And so now Victoria West on their way back. And
Zorian Barfield there, a big gain deep into Mustang territory.
Oh, yeah, and obviously made his way down the field, and so now...
Yeah, it kind of went downhill from there. Kind of like that Vets, Moody game.
Oh, yeah.
Floodgates kind of opened, and this kind of turned ugly.
Exactly, and so let's take a look at the final score in this one, 53-0. So King unable to get anything going towards the end of that one or throughout.
Yeah, that district might have some of the haves and have-nots. And, some slow starts, though, for some of these teams that you kind of peg like, okay, these teams might be in the playoffs down the line. But, Victoria West, one of those, they got their first win of the year. They hadn't beaten anybody coming into that game, but get a win tonight. And, we saw Orange Grove, good win for them on the road, in the game of the week.
Exactly. So great way to get things started. And then also in the Miller and Ray game, it was really cool to see all of those Hall of Fame players from both teams were able to come out there and be honored. Like you said, that rivalry, it goes back a long time.
And I know you hung out with Bobby Smith a little bit earlier. First African-American All-State player in the UIL's history. Had his number retired tonight by Miller. So I know that was pretty cool there, too. All right, well, it was a big night for Incarnate Word Academy. We're going to have more on that later in the show, but take a listen to the cheerleaders.
We're the Incarnate Word Academy cheerleaders, and you're watching the Friday Night Sports Blitz. Let's go, enjoy!